What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to More Trades. This is going to be an important update. Today is going to be an important day for Bitcoin, and I have a lot of information I would like to share. I'll try to keep this video short. Hope everyone's doing good. You're making good profits, and if you're on losses, you're cutting your losses short. The game of trading, you will always lose money. But the idea is to reduce the losses and increase the profits. And how do you do that? You could take higher probable trades from certain points in the chart, not just random points in the middle of a range. You take them at the highest point or at the lowest point, and you could be making good profits. I mentioned a few videos back that 19.4 between 19.4 and 19.7 look for a bounce. We went below that and we had this small bounce. Okay, today is an important day because we have the CPI data coming out. If it comes out above 8.6, that's going to be good for the dollar and bad for the market. That's just simple. Just watch the CPI data. You can see it on forexfactory.com. You go to calendar and choose today. It will show you the events that are happening in the US, Canada. Look for US CPI, Consumer Price Index, I believe. And you could look for that. We could have just priced it in now that the CPI data will come in bad, so we dropped from yesterday. The market, this is a controlled drop. It's not a random spike up, spike down. And after the price CPI comes out, we might continue up or range or even go lower. Nobody knows. But the highest probabilities, I told you if we break above this, we will be coming down. We could be coming down, but we have, even if we break above 19,901, I put this level, we will have a problem from the, I'll show you exactly from what. Bitcoin likes to revert back to the mean. It likes to go back to its 50 EMA. Whenever we break, see how we went so far, we overextended away from the 50. We came back to test it again. If we break above it and start getting support above it, we'll go up. If we struggle, we'll go down. It happens always. This is on the hourly. Even if we continue up, we still have a problem with the 200 EMA in purple. So we should be aware of that. Other than this channel over here, we have the Ichimoku cloud. Let me show you the Ichimoku. On the Ichimoku cloud, it's very close by. It's a resistance cloud at the moment on the hourly. On the 4 hourly, it's a support cloud, but we're below it, so it's technically a resistance cloud. We're just right there. I told you we might drop over here, and we did. We have a chance to go above it over here. We're having the Kumo twist again on the 17th of July. I expect a red July, and so far it's been playing out. It's a small candle, but it's still red. We might continue down. Nobody knows. If we look at this, I want to show you what I was talking about. I always refer to Fibonacci time. I don't trade off it, but I just keep an open eye for it. It's very useful. I was mentioning a few streams back. I always do. I always give you a heads up on the Fibonacci time incoming. And coincidentally, it happened a few times that it falls with the Fed meetings, FOMC, or the CPI. So if you look at this candle, this is where I have my trigger line, the green dotted line, and here's the Fibonacci time today. So you could have had two trades. The trigger line was here, starting at 20,029 down to 19,258. So 19,258 up to 20,059. That was a 4% move. Decent. And after you hit the fib time, you had almost the same amount of movement back up. So just be aware. We're going to be having more of these with time. I'll let you know when are they coming. As for, let me go back to this chart. This chart. Yeah. As for Bitcoin at the moment, if you look at it, we're having a bear flag. We've had it before, we dropped down. It could fail, it could pump up, but So far it's been playing out. The bear flag goes all the way up. You could count this as a huge bear flag, and that will give you a big target from 69k, 70k. If you measure this move all the way down to this and count this as a pole of the bear flag, and you measure the drop, you take it from the breakout of the bear flag, which happened right over here, I would say it would take us down to 4,532. That's a very scary target to even think of. Over here now, at the moment, we have another bear flag. This was a pole of the bear flag, and let me just shorten the pole. The pole of the bear flag comes all the way here. We had a breakout from the bear flag, so if we draw this trend line over here yesterday, let me get it exact. You could see that it's not looking really good, but we pumped back above it. But it's just an indication that there is some weakness. At the moment, sellers are in control. It could change anytime. Sellers could become buyers. I mean, there's no loyalty in trading. Okay, so the bear flag was here. Yesterday, our break point was, if we say our break point was here, and we're going to continue down, then the measured move of that break could take you down to 6,553. If Bitcoin is still ranging and this is some sort of correction, and we pump within the next 4 hours or the next 8 hours, I would expect us to come, and if we even are able to take the 50 and the 200 EMA and go above the Ichimoku, then we could come to 22,843. But that's highly unlikely, but anything can happen. Now, if you look at, because we have a problem with the dollar index, I gave this target way back, 109. We're getting there slowly, surely, but slowly but surely. Ethereum had lost a significant level of 1,050, but we're back above it. Ethereum is in the same pattern as Bitcoin, bear flag formation. So whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum and Solana would follow. So that's what I think of it. If you want to know targets, support targets, we could have some targets to the downside, some targets to the upside. I'll show you what I think. In this chart, our targets are way down here, so I'm not going to even look at that. Let me see on this chart. So I don't have any targets over here. My Fibonacci channels in this. Let me get them back because I erased them. There you go. Fibonacci channel here is way low. It's around 15,000. But of course, my next targets are 18,500. Critical target. A loss of this target, you're going down to 17.6, 17.5, the previous low. A loss of that, if you lose that, you're going down to the 16K range and eventually to my fib channels. And the macro, I still have the bigger view of the 500, 300, 400 and 500 EMA. We're still below them. We're still below those EMAs on the weekly. I mean, not the 500, but we're below the, let me get rid of these for a second. We're still below the 300, and we have the 400 right underneath us. And if you put in the 500, I'll show you where the 500 lies. The 500 EMA is way down here, 13,592. This is the 400. This is the 300. For those who haven't been following this channel, I talked about this several times. We never opened and closed under the 300 on the weekly. It's never happened in Bitcoin's history. And now we closed one below, and we opened and closed 1, 2, 3. And possibly, if this continues like this week, it will be a 4th candle. So that's significant. We're close to the 400. We might have a retest of the 400 at 17,436 at the moment. Then we might even come down to the 500 if we lose the 400. The way I trade this, I've been trading it late. Ever since we're in a bear market, I've been trying my best to just trade rejections. Rejections of the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. Rejections of significant support levels. Because if you look at Bitcoin on the 1 hourly chart, you'll notice that it rejects the 200 EMA so many times. So many times. Let's see, what do we have here? The purple is the 200 EMA. So this is the line, the dark blue one. We're trading below it. We spike above it, we break below. We spike above it, we break below. Look at all those times. Here. Here again. Over here. Perfect. So it gives us so many trades. Over here, this was a perfect short. And at the moment, in the hourly, the 200 is above us. The 50, you have the 200 as well. See the 200's over here. Yeah. So as long as the dollar is bullish, as long as interest rates are hiked, as long as the CPI data comes very high, that's going to be good for the dollar and very bad for the market. I'm going to go in the smaller time frame, try to see what Bitcoin is doing on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, it looks like we're above. It looks like we're above the 50 EMA on Bitcoin. So that's good. If we can continue above the 50 EMA on Bitcoin, then that's very good for Bitcoin. The 50 EMA is a very important EMA for Bitcoin. Let me know what you think. Share your comments. What do you think? You have any other views, other accounts? Do you think that Bitcoin is going down, Bitcoin's going up? I would like to hear what you guys have to say about it. Just to correct what I just said, I said we're above the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Let me take a look at it. Let me take a closer look at it. Let me put this as 50. Yeah, it looks like we're above the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Okay, so we're getting support over there. We're above the 50. We have the 200 right over here. So just be aware of that. Anyways, more trades. I'm out. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share the videos. Put your comments down. What do you think? Where do you think Bitcoin is going? Any idea where the DXY is going? What do you think of the CPI data? What do you think of the videos? More trades. I'm out.